some milk.
We for real gotta see how dumb these criminals are. We got top dumbest 10 dumbest criminals in the world. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. How you gonna be dumb and a criminal, bro? Don't work like that, bro.
Foiled by an empty gas tank to the dumbest criminals in Florida, and the crazy stuff you won't believe
they already talking about Florida. This makes more sense. It makes a little more sense.
Tried to get away with. Here are 10 of the dumbest criminals ever.
What the fuck? World list.
Number 10.
Intro.
Permanent marker masks. The award for the dumbest yet most creative criminal goes to both Matthew McNally and Joey Miller, the two guys with perhaps the worst master plan in history. Matthew...
I got you, Haunt. But are they for real? Like, they really thought this was like, yo, let's draw on our face. Let's do blackface. They'll think we're just black. Come on, let's do it.
You and Joey were a little bit hard up on cash and couldn't afford the traditional burglar outfits, meaning no black suits and no black masks either. So they did the next best thing. They painted masks over their faces using permanent marker. Of course, the permanent marker didn't do so much to cover, well, anything really.
Okay.
They looked exactly like normal, except covered in permanent marker. So how did they get busted? Police stopped their car after
What you mean, how did they get busted?
Somebody reported two men with paint on their faces trying to break into a house in Iowa. The caller told the police the two suspects were wearing dark clothing and that they drove off in a white car. The white car was a 1994 Buick Roadmaster.
Damn,
not exactly the most inconspicuous.
So they don't got money, but they're going out like stealing in this fucking car. Just sell this shit. Hello?
Vehicle for doing a robbery. After the police stopped the car, they found the suspects with beards and mustaches drawn on their faces.
Like, bro,
how old were these brilliant burglars? Well, they were in their early 20s, but that's not really an excuse for such an outrageously bad idea.
Who is 20 years old trying to steal, bro? Come on. You are becoming an adult, dog. Like, let's be serious. Let's be serious.
Charged with attempted burglary. They never actually managed to steal anything, and the driver was charged with a DUI. Hopefully, by the time they have
that clip of that man like on the floor, bro, like
their day in court, their disguises will have washed off. Number 9, out of gas. In Berry Hill, Tennessee, a police chase came to a rather underwhelming end. It all happened on a Monday morning when a man named Richard Ewing walked into a shop and flashed a message.
Oh shit, Haunt, you gotta go. You good, bro. You don't gotta say sorry. Hey, my boy, appreciate you for tuning in. I love you. I love you.
Written on a piece of paper that said, "Quick and easy, give me cash." Richard then said he had a gun and went behind the counter and stole cigarettes and stuffed his pockets full of cash.
What the fuck, nigga? Why are you stealing cigarettes?
But according to
I don't understand.
The investigator with the Berry Hill Police Department, Richard didn't even have a gun. He was faking it. He also stole a handful of lottery tickets as he ran out the door.
This nigga.
Richard got into his beat-down old minivan, which he had parked at the car wash, and then drove down the road without his headlights on. Yeah, unfortunately for Richard, he pulled into the main street right in front of a cop. The officer flashed her lights, but Richard kept on going. Within just 60 seconds of chasing Richard, he came to a slow stop and pulled over on the side of the road. Much to his dismay, he'd run out of gas. There wasn't much left for Richard to do at that point. He got out of the car, acted confused, asking the officers what the problem was. He was even quoted as saying, "Why you guys jamming me up like this?" Well, Richard was arrested and he was taken into custody, and he went to jail on charges of aggravated robbery. Number 8, Florida's dumbest criminals. Two men have just been dubbed the dumbest criminals.
That's not like, you know, out of reach, you know. It's Florida, come on.
In all of Florida, and yeah, that title is pretty spot on. Robert Hobby and Marcus Reeves are not the brightest bulbs in the cupboard. They went on a crime spree and left behind a trail of evidence that allowed the police to track them down and arrest them with shocking efficiency. The crime spree happened inside the city limits of Ocala and in the surrounding county. The pair broke into a handful of convenience stores, looted cigarettes and lottery tickets, and were having
Why do they keep looting cigarettes? Why do you want to kill yourself faster? I don't understand that, bro. Why y'all buying cigarettes? That don't make no sense to me, though. For real.
But as they were breaking into these convenience stores, they were being recorded by security cameras. They were also smoking cigarettes inside the stores and leaving behind their cigarette butts.
Why?
But that's not all they left behind. Police officers also discovered a shoe that belonged to one of the criminals, and Marcus Reeves at one point...
Nigga, how you drop your shoe, bruh? Well, how you drop your shoe while doing a GTA mission, bro? You selling. The most illegal thing I did was steal a Lego minifigure. I'm gonna need to report you to the police, buddy. You're a criminal. You're a criminal.
Dropped his wallet that had his driver's license in it. All the police had to do was look at the...
Come on now. Like, how do you drop your wallet? Like, dog, even on a regular day, how you lose your wallet, bro? Come on. What the...
Address on the license, drive...
Only in Florida, bro. Only in Florida.
Drive over to that house and then knock on the door. Marcus confessed immediately, and then both men were arrested.
That boy was not playing. He was like, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry. We did it. We did it.
These two lazy criminals were then charged with 14
be
counts of grand theft and burglary. In court, there would be no denying their participation in these crimes. The evidence was beyond overwhelming. Number 7, robbing the dollar store. So if you were to embark on a brazen daylight robbery, you'd probably pick somewhere better than the dollar store.
I mean,
but Matthew Allen Harvey from Timmonsville, South Carolina, had his
toys as a kid. 7 is crazy though. What the fuck?
Criminal eyes set on a Dollar General, pretty much the opposite of a place you'd want to rob. According to the police reports, Harvey walked through the door of the Dollar General, strolled around for a bit as if he were shopping, then approached the counter and placed the items down by the cash register. He told the clerk to ring up the items and open up the register. Once the register was open, Harvey demanded all the money from the drawers, but no change or $1 bills.
Yo, what's up, Corey Zori? Welcome to the stream, my boy. There were like minifigures. I was finna say, like, goddamn, this nigga was a Grand Theft Auto fucking pro.
No $1 bills from a literal dollar store seems ridiculous, but that is what happened. We don't know exactly how much money Harvey got from his robbery,
like
but it couldn't have been much. Even dumber than robbing a store that probably has less than 50 bucks in the register is that Harvey left all the items he had touched on the counter. Investigators easily lifted his fingerprints from a bottle of dishwashing liquid and then arrested him just a handful of days later. Why do you think this guy chose to rob a dollar store?
The fuck you asking me for? I don't know, bruh. The hell?
Let us know in the comments below, and if you're liking this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Number 6, Premature Confession. James Washington was an inmate in a Nashville prison when he suffered a seizure and thought he was gonna die. The sentence James was serving was from a second-degree murder conviction in 2006. He only had to do 15 years in jail and probably would have been out earlier on good behavior, but after his seizure attack in 2009, he thought it was all over for him. So to get his conscience clean before he died, James admitted to a murder that he had committed in 1995. He'd
This nigga was a killer.
Apparently murdered a woman named Joyce Goodiner. The crime was never solved. The woman's body was found stabbed, beaten with a cinder block, stuffed inside of a carpet, and burned. And he got...
How do you stuff... 5-head reference? The fuck you mean 5-head reference, nigga? I'm not no murderer. What? How you stuff somebody in the carpet? What? I'm confused.
Gotten away with the crime for 17 years. James thought he did a good thing by revealing the truth.
I ain't gonna lie, if you were like a criminal in the like old days, bruh. If I was a criminal in the old days, I would have been the greatest nigga ever, bro. I would have been the greatest fucking just criminal in general, bro. You was not finding me. They didn't have the tools to like get niggas, so like I was going off without his trace, bro. Like, I was that
He'd
nigga.
be able to go into the afterlife with a clean slate, though to be quite honest, I'm not really sure how that works. In any case, he recovered fully from his seizure. James was given a clean bill of health and a positive outlook on living probably for another 25 or 30 years. Unfortunately for him,
he has a life sentence at this point, nigga. What the fuck?
Sentence was increased to life in prison, and now he'll never see the light of day again. At his trial for the 17-year-old murder, James claimed that after his seizure he was hallucinating and that the confession wasn't real.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, John Wayne Gacy put 30... Okay, yeah, that's just weird. Yeah, that's very
Prosecutors didn't believe him, and according to ABC News, the court very quickly convicted him of the murder and kept him locked up tight. Number 5, failed payout. A couple tried to burn down their house and collect the insurance money. This isn't exact...
Yeah, that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
A new crime, the insurance companies are pretty used to dealing with claims like this. But this investigation turned into something absolutely bizarre. It all started with Carol Ann and her partner Laura Jean Stutt.
Yo,
The couple had accused
fuck?
one of their neighbors of vandalizing their property. A rather nasty word was written on the white facade of their garage, something most people would consider a hate crime. After the hate crime was recorded by the couple and reported to the police, their house ended up being burned down. The couple blamed their neighbor, Janice Millsaps, saying she—
Imagine being the neighbor, bro, and like, she's just like, what the fuck did I do? That was not me, my nigga.
He'd burned down their house because of their sexual orientation. And in today's climate, that's
gay niggas. Man, what the fuck? Nah, let me chill. I was just kidding.
Legit. With their house in ruins, the couple was hoping to collect the insurance payout of over $275,000, and that's a handsome sum of money. Naturally, the neighbor denied having anything to do with the fire or any related hate crime. The police investigation and the insurance company's investigation uncovered that it was actually Carol and Laura who had burned down their own house.
Yeah.
They have since been charged with arson, and because, well, they didn't have a—
How do you go to jail from burning your own house, bro? That don't make sense to me. But I mean, that's still stupid, to be honest.
Anymore, they're both homeless criminals. Talk about a plan backfiring.
Makes sense.
Get it? Backfiring? Number 4, cop. A man in the Bronx was pulled over by police while driving at around 1 a.m. in the morning. The man's name was Mutta Jones, and the reason he was pulled over was that his windows were tinted. They were so tinted that they were in violation of the law.
Goddamn. And it was just riding in black cover, bro. How did they get— that's what I'm saying. Them niggas just self-sabotage, bro. They is not good at Among Us, I can already tell.
This in and of itself isn't that stupid of a crime. A lot of people actually do this. The stupid part came after, when the police realized Mutta Jones was impersonating an officer.
How?
He exited the car wearing a Kevlar vest labeled police. He also had a police badge hung around his neck on a chain.
The fuck?
Police believe he was imitating an officer to—
This nigga a loser. He's wearing the police drip. What the fuck?
Commit home invasions more easily. Obviously, the cops didn't believe his disguise for a second. He didn't hold himself like a cop. His disguise was actually ridiculous to anyone who'd actually ever seen a real cop before, and the whole thing fell apart for Mr. Jones. According to the New York Daily News, he was charged with possession of a weapon. Oh yes, there was a 9mm handgun under the driver's seat.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you want to be a cop so bad out of everything? A cop? Bro, your life must suck.
Impersonation, forgery, and a handful of other offenses. Number 3, KFC bomb threat. 2 teens have been arrested for the stupidest prank ever. These kids were only 18 and 16, and they thought it was hilarious to call in a bomb threat at their local KFC restaurant.
That's some weird shit, bro. What the hell?
It may have been funny for them, but it was terrifying for the employees of Kentucky Fried Chicken and their customers. The KFC had to evacuate everyone and close.
Get the fuck away from the chicken! There's a bomb in here! What the hell?
And while this was happening, the rambunctious teenagers were driving through the streets, firing a BB gun out their window. They actually managed to injure somebody in the street by firing a fake gun at them, and they—
How? Ow, bro, what the hell?
They even blew out the windshield of a parked car at the Walmart.
Damn,
the kids may have been just messing around, but the cops took it very seriously.
The fuck you mean messing around? At that point, they is criminals, bro. What the hell?
Seriously. The older boy was charged with the false bomb threat, battery, criminal mischief, and shooting an occupied vehicle. The other kid was charged with accessory and handed back to his parents. The 18-year-old was held on a bond of $9,000 and will probably do some time.
Crazy. Imagine doing something with your friend. That nigga is not of age to get in jail. So you take both of the sentences? Hell nah, bro. Hell nah, bro. Niggas gonna say it's just a prank.
Well, the other kid goes home and gets grounded. Number 2, Facebook busted.
Like, imagine, I'll be so mad, nigga. The moment I get out, he was not making it, bro. He lucky he's 16, nigga. My mom made onion ring and chicken wing. Hell yeah, that sounds good.
And named John Morgan II is definitely one of the dumbest criminals ever.
Facebook busted.
The first dumb thing he did was rob the savings bank in Pickaway County. You either have to be Jason Statham or really stupid to rob an actual bank in 2021. It wasn't a great decision. But what's really crazy is that John may have gotten away with the brazen crime had he just been a little more discreet about it. After taking all that cash home, John decided to brag about it on the internet. He took to what—
Are you serious right now? Corey, That is actually 5, bro. Did you get only like one or like both of your ears?
What has become the downfall of many dumb criminals over the past decade? Facebook. He uploaded posts of himself all over Facebook.
This nigga dumb as hell. Okay, good. I'm glad, because if you get like one, it's like dumb. Make sure if you get your ears pierced, y'all, get both of them. Both of them.
Facebook, holding up the loot he took from the bank. He took selfies of himself.
What is those? Like, he has all this money, but bro is using Christmas decorated earbuds. Or US decorated earbuds.
Posts of himself all over Facebook, holding up the loot he took from the bank. He took selfies of himself with a fat stack of cash and uploaded them for roughly 6 billion people to see. You know who saw those photos? The local police. John was arrested and sentenced to 3 years in prison by Judge P. Randall.
Only 3 years? Damn, I mean, okay.
The judge also ordered that John repay the roughly $6,000 he got from the bank.
Only
but the story isn't over yet.
Not even that crazy,
John was assisted by his equally dumb girlfriend, Ashley DeBow, who also played.
That nigga just came for my girl, his girl. Me personally, I would never let a nigga on YouTube talk about my girl.
Guilty.
Like
she was charged with being complicit to the robbery and sentenced to serve 2 years.
Damn.
She was also sentenced to help.
How she get 2 years, but he got only 3 years? She just said like, okay, yeah, he's doing the robbery. She got 2 years. This nigga did the robbery, got the money, and he got 3 years. That's crazy.
Dumb boyfriend repay that $6,000. Number 1, back to jail. In Arkansas, a man was released from police custody. This is supposed to be a happy day for a criminal.
Why did you
And to be the day
man?
He vowed to turn his life around and never go back to jail. Well, Cordell Coleman was not that kind of criminal. He walked outside from the jail, took a look around, and decided he would steal a cop car. That's right, he walked out of prison and...
Nigga think this is GTA, bro. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. People really go to prison for selling weed, like, much longer time, bro. That don't make no sense. And he got only 6,000 from robbing a bank. He is not real. He is not real,
stole a cop car before even going more than 20 feet.
Bro,
it was 2:40 in the morning, and Cordell drove away from the Pulaski County Jail in a very clearly marked 2018 Ford Explorer cop car.
Like,
how exactly did he get in?
I don't understand how he even got into the car. Why he even thinks about doing that. That's some
dumb shit. An officer had just pulled up and was booking a prisoner. He hadn't expected someone to get into his unlocked car and take it. He walked back outside to find his patrol vehicle gone.
Damn.
As you can probably imagine, the cops are pretty good at tracking down their own stolen cars. They got Cordell before he had even gone 10 miles. They actually found him parked outside of an apartment complex, still sitting inside the vehicle. He was arrested and then returned to lockup. And this time, they're probably not going to let him out. Thanks for watching. Do you feel sorry for any of these not
at all.
bright?
Why wouldn't he get out? It's just a vehicle. But I mean, that's still dumb as hell. Like, what the fuck?
You